Going to start off with just a little blob of hand sanitizer because I will be touching your face, obviously. Okay. You have a very nice face. Yeah, I'm looking forward to working with you today. So I suggest we really take our time today and make sure that you're going to be looking like the best version of yourself today. Okay? Let's see. I'm just going to start off with this, okay? Before it's a bit dry. Perfect. And then we are going to do the mandatory bit of a face cleaning, a bit of a wipe. Let's see, I'm going to use this one because it will even out your skin tone just a tad, and it's going to hydrate your face just a little bit, and of course I'm going to apply some moisturizer as well. Don't worry, I'll do my utmost best to be very gentle with you today. So, today I was sort of hoping to go for a more like a natural look in a way, but like enhanced natural, like a curated version of you, if that makes sense. Just like this. Good. Do your chin a bit more. Underneath your nose. A bit more here. You know, just those little creases where the skin cells, just some daily dust can accumulate. I'm not calling you dusty, by the way. Just underneath your jawline there. Good. Now your face is quite clean already. It's really not too bad. I've had much worse in my career. Good. Then let's see. I do see you have a very small little pimple, which is not a problem at all. Okay, but I am not going to cover it with makeup. Good. It's just there. Just there. I am, however, just going to pop on a pimple patch once I've done your moisturizer, okay? And for the moisturizer, I'm just going to apply a generic one, but, well, it's not generic, it's Clinique, but it works for all skin types. Actually, I'm going to start and use a brush for this one. Yeah, this one. Going in with a bit of a flat brush. your skin is loving this moisturizer. Just making sure that we got your chin nicely. Good. I'm just going to support your chin just there and just tap the brush on your skin just to stimulate the blood flow to come in and absorb all that goodness even more. I'm just going to quickly just wipe down this brush just ever so slightly, because we are probably going to use it again when we go in with a little bit of foundation, okay? Good. Now I'm just going to let that soak in for a bit. Then let's see for a pimple patch. Okay. I'm just going to Jesus, that was so unflattering. Just going to pat that area just a little bit dry so it sticks a tad better. Just going to go. Just going to pop that right on top of this little pimple here. Good. Perfect. Then I'm just going to use that cotton bud to just check if there is like any product on the cotton bud, making sure that your skin has in fact absorbed everything. Looks like it. Good. Very good. Now let's get to the fun stuff, okay? Let's see, I have a big bag just for you. Just rearrange my brushes. Good. Perfect. So I have my big makeup bag, okay? It is not filled, so this is a very large bag. It is not filled, but it has most of the essentials and then some. So, let's see what we have for you today. This works better. need that. Foundation. Then we'll use that too. It's a makeup setting spray. Get another, there's, I already put it there, we have another concealer. Awesome. And then we have, okay, let's just start with some of the first steps there, right? This is the eyeliner. Eyebrow gel. Yes, please. I'm not going to use the powders just yet. Starting with the base. Is this a highlighter? What is this? Oh no, this is a sculpting stick. This, on the other hand, is a liquid blush. Oh, it's quite a dark one. An eyeshadow stick and a nice latte type colour. That's good. Ah, there we go. This is what I needed as well. An eyebrow pencil, quite important. And this one I needed too, as my first step. I'm going to be using some lip balm on you. This one has an SPF, because why will not? I'm just going to, actually I'm going to put that on a lip brush. Hold on. Where do I have a lip brush? I feel like I'm horribly organized today. I'm just going to place a little bit. Hold on. If it's not hot, it's a little bit cold, obviously, but I'll just squeeze this out. It's coming. Going to be needing more. It's better, we're getting there. I think this is about a good amount. I don't want to over saturate your lips, just enough so that it's not over shiny and it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, so this is plenty. Good. I hope you have time to take it. So once this stuff gets to your lips, your lip warmth is actually melting it. And it's good stuff. My lips have a tendency of burning a lot, and I use the same one in the summer. Especially on vacation or when I'm in the sun. Good, perfect. I'm going to wipe foundation first. Good. Very good. And I'm just going to start off with this one again, just to really, get this stuff onto your face. And then I'm just going to use a tiny beauty blender to make sure that we are covering everything and it's blending into your face quite nicely. Okay, so don't be alarmed. The first effect will be a bit streaky, but it is allowing me to apply an even coat. And once blended into your skin, it will look like, not cakey. Nobody will suspect you of wearing foundation. Good. Sorry, that's the letter from my seat. Good. I'm just going to stretch forward a tiny bit. Just making sure that the foundation isn't setting in any crease. Evenly distributing this. Okay, that little beauty blend, I'm just going to not fully on wet it, okay? Just going to use a little bit of this setting spray on the back of my hand. Great. I'm just going to go ahead and pat this into that goodness. Have it absorb quite some. A bit more. That's just going to dampen my tiny beauty blender. Right. And this fixing spray, applying it now, will ensure that as we get along in this process, it's going to keep the foundation in place just the way we want it to. Little areas, all these creases in the middle of your face here, those are crucial. I'm actually going to apply even more. probably wondering why I'm not going for a larger beauty blender. First of all, the one I have, the big one, is just not clean. And I've been a bit lazy to clean it for today. And in my defense, this little one is perfect for any detailed work. This looks amazing. Don't put your face there just a little bit. Don't mind the concentration face. Okay. This is blending so well into your face. It's amazing. Quite stoked with my level of expertise and in my expertise of choosing the right products for the right skin. Okay, hold on. We have some concealer. Then we have this one. We have like a darker shade. I think I'll go with this one. Just to make sure that it's opened. It's open, alright. Now let's see. I am going to go in with a little concealer brush first. And don't worry, it's not a dry concealer. This one is actually quite liquid. It's more of a serum, so it's not going to crease. That makes sense. Just going to use this to lightly lighten up your face in certain areas, and also in correcting a few areas, like even the pimple patch. Can't even see it. Just here, chin. Good. I'm just going to do this too. Good. Just highlighting that. And just here underneath your brows. Good. Glorious. Wipe this down a bit. Again. Wetting the back of my hand, picking it up with the beauty blender. I'm just going to blend that in. just going to be defining some shapes in your face. Then just sharpening or softening some areas. Can you look up for me? I have better access underneath your eyes there. Beautiful, thank you so much. I'll tell you when you can lower them again. Okay. Oh, good. It's as if I was sculpting you. Just between your cheekbones here. Blending it out. But also making sure it's not like over-blended or anything. Because if you overblend, you are actually broadening these bright areas. It can make a face look bigger. It can also make a face look paler, greasier, even if there is no grease involved. It's, yeah, cosmetology. Okay, great. Let's see, I want to dive further in with some contouring. So we've now placed some highlighting, gentle highlighting. I would like to place some shadows back in, bit more depth, not depth, but depth, if that makes sense. I'm going to be doing that, of course, just below your cheekbones. Of course. Then also just underneath your lip. Just there. So it's going to create a shadow, and that is going to mimic as if your lips were plump. Trust me, I know, as a thin-lipped girly. And then also around, just underneath your jawline there. Perfect. And going in with the beauty blender again. Now this is quite a liquid contouring, so I'm not going to use that fixing spray, but I will after. Before I do your brows. Gosh, that looks beautiful. Perfect, I love that. Just adding that small little shadow there. Going in back with my concealer brush, just to get just enough to like not look full on sun-kissed, but also to keep it a bit natural and, you know, in between season-ish. Very subtle though, very subtle. Much better with my right hand. Look at that. Okay, let's see. Let's do a touch of highlighter just before I go in with some fixing spray. Let's see, we have, that was the blush. Where's my, this highlighter. I also have a powder highlighter, but I didn't bring that one, of course. Oh no, wait, I have this one. Hold on, where is it? Yeah, this one is a bit warmer tone. This one. I'm afraid this is too liquid to what I wanted to do now, so I'm going to go in with a brush on this one. So this is like more like a stick. Just ever so slightly going to like lightly touch, not going to rub, just going to lightly place it there, and you won't be able to see it. That's the beauty of it. Okay. I'm going to place this in just a few little crucial areas of your face. Just bring it forward back again. Okay, so we have flattened it out with foundation. We have started sculpting with the concealer. And then we have like put it slightly forward with that concealer. We have started creating a few shadows with the contouring. We've sharpened your face, given it some momentum. And now we are just going to brighten it back up a little bit and just give that little je ne sais quoi. Just going to touch the cupid's bow, like a little bit on the lip, a little bit above the lip. And it's going to create that plumpness again. Like that. Good. Now, your nose, just ever so slightly at the tip of your nose. And I'm not going to be doing the center of your chin, okay? I'm just going to go a tad below it. And just 1, 2, 3, 3 pats, that's it. Just going to pop this back where it came from. Back in the back. Great. Now, close your eyes. I'm just going to give you a quick spray over, okay? Have your shield. Your eyes there. That way too. Okay, good. Just going to cover your eyes fully for a bit, okay? Okay. Perfect. Actually, back in the bag. Okay. Just going to let that dry a bit. Okay, I'm going to touch it. Let's see, for your brows, I'm just going to have a gentle little comb through, okay? Let's see, this way. And then, if you don't mind, I'd like to fill them in just a little bit. And just darken them ever so slightly. Just going to shape them a little bit first, or at least put them into shape. Good. Just those tails. Good. Very nice. Let's see. Hold on, this one is still brand new. We don't need the brand new one. Because this one is also brand new. Oh no, this one's actually finished. Never mind, going in with the brand new one. Okay, let's see. I will not be resting my hand on your face, okay, so I'm just going to hold my hand here, just to make sure that I keep it straight. Just going to use this and mimic the strokes. No, mimic the hairs by strokes. Just pointing out your tail. I just fill that in because usually the tail is usually a bit thinner than the rest of the brow. Good. following the direction of your eyebrows. Back into this little tail. Good. Very good. Just here in like the middle bits here. Just create like a few, like 3, 4, like long hairs. Keep it natural. Okay, let me just brush that through. Don't freehand this. Beautiful. Now, even though we wanted to fill this area, not like full on fill it, of course, but just give the illusion of slightly bushier eyebrows. It does have the effect that we flatten the eyebrows a little bit, so to bring that depth back. I said it right this time. We go in with an eyebrow gel. And this is going to set those hairs in place, even the stubborn ones. And it's going to thicken the hairs a little bit. It's going to coat it in this gel, just ever so slightly. Just going to create some goodness there. Beautiful. Okay. Now, I was thinking maybe we could do a bit of a blush still, but I want it to be like a next level natural, so this is a very dark blush. It's a plum color, but I'm going to dab this amount on the finger. Warm that up with my fingers. And I'm just going to just tap this around. Perfect. This is crazy subtle, but exactly the right amount to still have that bit of colour into your face again. Quite needed. Not that you need it, but it is needed to keep some form of colour, especially after flattening with foundation and all those types. Okay, your eyes. Let's see. Hold up. Just grab my bag again. Go really gentle. Got this. It's going to pop a few few items back already in my bag, okay? There's a few things we won't need. Just grab just for your lips in a minute. Right. Beautiful. Might be using some powders. Not quite sure yet. So, concerning your eyes, I do have a few tricks up my sleeve. I am going to go in with this eyeshadow stick. This is the colour, if that makes any sense. It's like a bronzy latte type colour. It's actually called, what colour is this called? Is it even on there? Lavender brown. It's actually quite a nice name. I haven't seen that one before. So what I'm going to be doing is find myself a small fluffy brush. Let's see what I've got. So many brushes and they're for whatever I need. I suppose this one is good. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to use some of this product and I'm just going to fluff this on your waterline, like around, not necessarily on your waterline, but like the area waterline and the lower lashes, if that makes sense. Okay, you could just look straight ahead or look up, whichever you prefer. Okay, I'm going to hold you there, then just great. Same on this side, just fluff that up a little bit. To use this one just to fluff this extra. So, with this, don't worry, I'm not making a smoky eye at all. I'm even actually like full on blending this out. But it's just going to give you the illusion of a slightly fuller lower lash line, which is not only attractive, but it's also going to make your eyes pop a bit more, especially the whites. Now, here is the kicker. For your upper lash line, first I was thinking of doing a bit of mascara, but I'm afraid it just might be a tad dark. So what I want to do is not use mascara on your lashes. I wanted to use mascara and just push it just underneath against that lash line on the upper side. But I think mascara might be too harsh, so we are going to do that with brow gel for hygiene purposes. And easier application. Great, I'm just going to pop this into my product. Okay, wipe that off. Perfect. Pop this back in. Great. Then just looking for me. Perfect. Now I'm just going to pull and push and I'm not going to go through, I'm just going to place and just, okay, so just place and wiggle. Place and wiggle. Okay, the body outside. Like that. I know what I'm doing. That looks wonderful. Okay, now for your lips. Actually, no. I was thinking of just using the tiniest amount of fixing / setting spray. Just in some vulnerable areas to creasing. So, look up for me, I'm just going to be doing your under eyes a little bit. I'm just going to pat that in. This is a translucent powder, by the way. Good. Great. I think that's actually all I'm going to do on that area, on that front with the powder. But I'm just going to go ahead and dust that off now. Okay, so I intend to not have any excess that's going to absorb the moisture that we so hardly put in. Right. Good, now for your lips. So I'm going to do the absolute minimum on that front, okay? I have a very gentle nudie colour. I'm just going to use this with, where is my, I'm going to use that lip brush we used earlier for the lip balm. Okay, just going to pat that onto your lips, just a little bit in the center, if that makes sense. And I'm just going to make a cross face. Well, not a cross face, but a cross on your upper lip, connecting your left cupid's bow with your right cupid's bow to that center of your lip there. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to use my hands and just really pat that in. not overly patting that because I really want that center redness, center depth there. Okay, wow, that is looking absolutely spectacular. Okay, let me just remove your headband there. And I'm just going to go ahead and pop everything back into my big bag. And then have a look in the mirror. Let me know what you think and if you want to improve something